For scheduling at Trailbreak, we use something called the Time Tree app. I believe most of you have this on your phones, and if you don't, please let me know and we will get that to you. In the summer, we will also have a printed schedule on the refrigerator, which is by the computer near the dish pit. The printed schedule will most likely be available on a weekly basis. I'll post that each week. The online schedule, I will post that continuously. That's something you can always look at. I won't have that finalized for I'll have that finalized about 2 weeks out, possibly 3 if I know certain people are gone or certain people can work. I will plug them into certain days. What you are allowed to do on the Time Tree app is you are allowed to put in days off for yourself or time requested off. That you would need to do in the black tab. Make sure you put your name in there and that it says off. Please click the day entirely off. Don't just do an hour at a time. Please click the whole day off. So you are allowed to put that in for yourself. If you happen to answer the phone at Trailbreak and you take a reservation, you are allowed to put a reservation into the phone, and those would be under the color red. So I can show you this when I see you in person, but those are different color tabs and the reservations are red. The blue color is the regular schedule. That is what you are not allowed to do. I will schedule you, so please don't schedule yourself for work. And then the yellow color, the yellow tab, is for special events or bands. He will sometimes have bands come in on a Friday or a Saturday night typically, or he'll have a special luncheon, so that would be the color yellow. Please do not schedule yourself. I try to be very fair with the schedule. I've talked to most of you about when you can work and how often you want to work. I will do my absolute best to give everybody the time that they deserve. I am going to be scheduling the people who have worked all winter more than the people just stepping in for the summer. It's only fair that way. So I will do my absolute best to keep everything fair and balanced. If I do need somebody to fill in for somebody else, if you're sick, can't make it for a certain day, I will sometimes, most of the time actually, text a couple different people to see who can cover, because sometimes it's last minute, other times it's not. But either way, I will often text several people to see who can cover that shift. I will typically fill that shift based on whoever gets back to me first. I will also keep an eye on this if it's typically the same person filling all the missing shifts. I won't allow that to happen. I will keep things fair and let everybody have fair opportunity. However, if I don't hear from certain people, I can't guarantee anything. You must get back to me. You must be a good communicator with me and get back to me. I've seen a lot of people on their phones, some at Trailbreak and just in general. So I know that we are all attached to our phones. So I really should be hearing back from you within an hour if you can or cannot work. Please, if you are sick, let us know immediately. You typically know if you're sick when you wake up in the morning. So give us a heads up so that we can find someone to cover for you. Scheduling is also based off sales from the previous year. Please keep this in mind. If we had a really good night that night last year, I will schedule the more people. If we didn't, I might schedule less. So there is a method to my madness. I'm running reports. I'm seeing what we did this time last year. And even in all my efforts to run reports and try to schedule, I may make mistakes. I may overschedule. I may underschedule. So sometimes you may get a phone call to see if you can come in at the last minute if we got slammed and I only have one server on or 2 servers or no host. So please keep that in mind. It's not intentional. We are trying to work the schedule based on sales last year. I will also base the schedule, honestly, off your work ethic. I will pretty quickly be able to tell if you're a good worker, and if you are not, you won't find yourself on the schedule as often as some of the other people, and I will talk to you about that if I need to. But please keep that in mind, that you need to be a good worker and you can make really good money serving. So please show up, be on time, be a good worker, be willing to do your job and other things, and you will be happy and find yourself on the schedule.